So you're telling me that a child that has cancer chooses this? Ooh, some of y'all ain't gonna like what I have to say about this one. I'm gonna answer this and more in a second, but this almost is the year anniversary of me making content on this app and doing what I do for a living, which is frequency work and reading people and deprogramming patterns at frequency level. If you think that that's woo, I totally get it. If you're not on board with the fact that everything is energy, frequency, and vibration and everything can be transmutable, then either stick around for the video or just keep it moving. The short answer, and I talk more about this on my podcast coming up, but modern medicine failed my family with the plethora of things that we have all gone through together. It catalyzed me coming online and doing the work that I do in a way. It catalyzed my sister continuing her education to get a PhD, to work with women in their guts and what she's doing. So at soul level, these children that have these illnesses that befall them or go through horrific things, there's an agreement or an understanding at soul level prior to their incarnation. I know that may sound really awful, but hear me out. It's not always about the child that's going through it that we don't understand. It's about the impact that that child's life has on the family unit itself and the people around it. When we move beyond the mental plane, meaning we're moving beyond the constructs of time, everything is seen from a very different perspective. You don't see yourself as your individual life, you see yourself as the whole and the impact that you're having on the all that is. These little baby souls that come in here to have these shorter lives but make a big impact in the people around them absolutely know that what they're doing is going to create a different possibility and probability for the collective in addition to their family lineage. They also agree to do a bunch of the heavy lifting, and I can tell you that there's always a sub-agreement set of patterns that are contributing to health issues or catalyzing events in every family line. There's a reason. Some of these kids who go through that survive and go on to live a very happy and healthy life because the veils get very thin, especially when you're that young and you're closer to source, in order for you to be able to see yourself from a very different perspective, which is what this school is all about. It's about perceptual enslavement as much as it's about perceptual freedom. In the age of chaos, right, which is what we're living in right now, we're also living in the age of transparency. As heavy as it is to be witness to all of the atrocities that are happening across the globe and the confusion and the lying and the deceit, it's also equally an incredible time to be alive, to witness all of us coming more online. And we have choices to make. We will leave people that we love behind. This is just part of the awakening journey. Whether or not you're awakening through a terrible illness befalling you, or whether you're awakening just by digging in and doing the work and being the kingpin for your family, the black sheep IP, etc., in the big picture, in the long run, it is absolutely a part of the whole. It's like what theoretical physicist David Bohm said when he was talking to the Dalai Lama, and with Einstein, it's part of the implicate order, a part of the whole. So it's not just about you living your life, it's about how you live your life with intention, acting on your highest excitement, and then having that create a feedback loop for everyone else to experience as well. The fastest way to awaken is to reconcile the polarity within ourselves. As within, so without. It's all one big feedback loop. So it has to get worse before it gets better. It may not make sense why terrible things happen specifically to children, but just look at how you talk to yourself and look at what you settle for. If you're settling for bullshit you would never allow a child to settle for, then that is something you'd want to look at. To learn more about how to awaken through frequencies, check my link in bio.